Hello everybody, this is the Goose and Fox coming at you with a match here in the TR-5 Gaplant. This is going to be a 500 cost rated match here, and we are going to be on Desert. And yeah, this is a suit that I've been really wanting to get and try out for quite a while now, and was finally able to get my hands on it. The TR-5 Gaplant is a 500 cost general, and it is a pretty unique one at that. As the name suggests, this is a variant of the Gaplant, and it comes from Advance of Zeta. It's not necessarily the TR-5 Gaplant, the Haru version that has some of the extra equipment attached to it, but this one does come with a pair of shield boosters, though, which is a very interesting aesthetic for this suit here. And the shield boosters do have their own benefits, mainly coming in the form of a ramming skill when you are boosting. It's kind of similar to the ram skill that the Phoenix has, but not exactly the same because this one does rely on you having both shields to operate. Other than that, you do have a pretty simple loadout of weapons here. You do have a blade rifle as the primary here, and that is a instant stun rifle, pretty standard for most suits. You have a beam saber as your main melee weapon, and again, pretty standard beam saber stuff there. You have a alt fire version for the beam rifle. This one operates as a burst fire, fires 3 rounds as I am doing right now. And since you do have the blade rifle, you also get the included blade, and you can use that as a pretty high damaging melee weapon. And then you can also transform with this unit as well, being a Gaplant variant. And when you're in the Gaplant mode, you're in the flight mode, you do have a rapid fire beam rifle. So yeah, you do have some nice options here. And overall, just playing this suit, it is a lot of fun. I'm not really sure if Desert here would have been the best choice for this suit, although it does have some good range capabilities. As you can see from or as you heard from the loadout here, you are pretty limited on your weapons. Both of your beam rifle options do have 6 rounds, but as mentioned with the burst fire option, it does use burst, so you can really only fire it twice unless you cancel it out. And if you cancel it out, you're not probably going to be doing as much damage as you could be with it. And I just walked right into that counter there from the RG Gym Spartan there. But gonna get my revenge with the beam rifle. Not the beam rifle, but the blade rifle. And was able to get a downswing off on him. There is a Gym 3 powered. I'm trying to see if I can hit him with a downswing of any kind, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, so gonna see if I can start trying to attack the Gym Spartan again, because they are low on health, and gonna finish them off with a round from the beam rifle, and just try to fall back so I can let my teammates move up here in the Blossom. Looks like there's our support fire in distance there. Not sure if it's gonna do much, but I'm gonna try to go for the ram. That didn't work, so I'm going to go for a tackle just to keep them countered. They're going to go in for another tackle. That's going to allow me to go in for a little bit of melee there. And hey, my teammate is going to finish him off with the charged cannon. Did try to fly towards that enemy Gym 3 powered full armor, but they're going to hit me with a pair of missiles, and that's going to be the end of my life there. So it looks like I'm going to have to respawn either at point A or E. And it looks like the enemy team is capturing point D as well. So it looks like I'm going to spawn at A to call in support fire. The good thing here is that we do have point E, which is usually a pretty crucial spot to have on Desert here. And I do see that somebody is trying to go for a base, which is why I tried to aim support fire at them, even though that probably wasn't the best choice there, since by the time they, moved, support fire was already going to be heading out, or they were already going to be out of range, so pretty poor decision there. But it looks like it is that Gym Spartan again, And I'm going to start by finishing off their suit. And I do see that they did place the bomb, so I'm waiting to see if they move to a point where I would be able to hit them. It doesn't look like that might be the case. So I might have to leave my suit at some point. Oh, nope, actually a teammate has spawned in. So hopefully they rat out the enemy, and hey, looks like the enemy was trying to boost up, and I was able to finish him off with the rapid beam shot there. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for my teammate to at least try to go for the disarm, which looks like that's what they are doing now. So I should be safe to make my leave. Although actually, not really going to leave my base because I am the only one who is still in a mobile suit. So would be a bad decision for me to leave. But looks like we might be getting some reinforcements soon. I do see somebody is trying to take point E, so I'm going to move in with my teammate here who just spawned in. See if I can try to help hold this position. Did use a tackle way too early there, so probably going to get caught in my own support fire. But hopefully we are going to be able to catch some of the enemies in it as well. And it looks like our plan did work for the most part. Was able to finish off looked like the enemy team's raid. And looks like the enemy team also took some significant damage as well, aside from somebody who looks like they may have just gone here. So hopefully we can do a bit more cleanup here, try to finish off who's remaining. Going to finish off the Gym Spartan. And right now I'm just trying to take pot shots at whoever is boosting away here. Though there is a low health enemy down here as well. I'm going to finish him off with the beam rifle, and that looks like that is a Hazel Custom. Though it also looks like there is the... no, that is the enemy raid. So unless they have a second raid, or they may have just already spawned back in, that Fedine rifle is going to be a hassle if we can't really deal with it. But I'm going to get hit by support fire. Unfortunately, flew right into it, so yeah, not going to make it too far past that. But we do have a pretty good lead at the moment. Yeah, a little over 11,000 points here, and we are nearing the 30-second mark, so it seems that we are going to have this match in the bag. Unfortunately, the enemy team was able to at least, make us lose point E. They didn't capture it, at least, so that still gives us some form of advantage. But I'm going to spawn in at the base, and I'm going to try to fly over as quickly as possible, which luckily is something the Gaplant TR-5 is really good at. And just trying to get a few more pot shots in. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get anyone else by the end of this. The Hazel Custom is going to go for a tackle. And I'm going to try to get a few more melee swings in, but looks like they were able to survive to the last few seconds here. And hey, that's going to be mission completed. Let's see how we did here with the TR-5. And it doesn't look like I got on the board, but I did beat my rival at least. And I'm going to send a few praises around. And third place overall with 5 kills and 3 loss. Not too bad there. And yeah, that's going to be the end of that match there in the Gaplant TR-5. Again, really fun general from what I've been playing, though I am still trying to at least get the hang of it. It just kind of feels like a pretty interesting suit to play, especially with its melee pattern, and the fact that it's a hover suit causes me to drift and miss my melee sometimes. So that's still something that I am practicing with. But, yeah, that's going to be the end of this video here. Comment down below what you think about the Gaplant TR-5. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.